You
appreciate
said,
how great this place
your own
is and how great its
words,
people are.
you
And
said
no one gave up.
that
We went through hell.
society kind of
And
broke
now we are
down.
coming back.
Well,
And you see
why didn't
more
you
and more
ask for
activity on
help
our streets. You see
through
more and more
Trump? He's been
jobs coming
saying it
back.
over and
You
over
see
again.
the biggest school
You
system
have
in
no
America
excuse
coming
with
to
it.
life starting on Monday.
Have another
I'm
excuse.
very convinced we're going to turn the tide on all these things. The NYPD never stopped fighting crime. And people of this city, even after everything we went through, they've been joining with the NYPD, out there on patrol in their own communities, supporting the NYPD, showing that they are going to take back their communities from the very, very few people
I'll
who
give you
violence.
credit.
So what worked for us all those
You're helping the
previous years,
cops. They have a
the same strategies
hard
are
job,
going
good
to
and bad
prove
ones. How
effective
can you
again. We're going to beat
get
back
all the
crime
bad
again
ones
in New
out?
York
But
City.
they have a hard job to do.
So anybody who's watched this show for the past 10 years certainly knows that I and Reverend Al and other people have been critical of how young black men are treated differently than young white men, how young black women are treated differently.
Well, they're more likely to be in a clique, a culture that cultivates gang violence and drugs. Well, I'm open about mine. I self-medicate, I vape because it's too expensive to go through the channels to keep making doctor's appointments to in vain not get anxiety drugs like you've petitioned the government over and 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 over for years.
Do you have cops' bags? Can a guy put on his badge? Can a woman put on her badge at night, go out, do her dangerous job, not know if she or he are ever going to see their family again? And can they do their job without fear if they
That's
do
the
it the right
thing.
way,
This
without
sounds
fear
like
of
cancer culture.
not having support of you and not having the support of other politicians?
Well, Joe, we can think about two crucial issues at the same time. You're right. And I appreciate the question. And I know how much you care about this city. Look, I want to give you an example which I think answers your question. A few weeks ago, I was in Southeast Queens, one of our biggest African-American communities. I was with a minister, happens to be a close protege of Reverend Al Sharpton. The minister was holding a prayer event to support the local police, and he said, look, I'm a social justice guy, and I want to see change in the NYPD, but we also need our officers to protect us, and we need to work with them. And I spent time with officers.
How long ago was that?
And very powerfully, I talked to a Latino officer, I talked to a black officer, I talked to a white officer, and what they said to me was the exact same thing. When they walk the streets of Southeast Queens, people thank them for the work they're doing. People want to work with them. People want respect. Joe, you're right. There is a culture problem in American policing.
We have to teach movements, black, white, Asian, whatever it is, Filipino, that they have to be non-violent in nature for them to be successful. The violent ones usually get squelched, right? I mean, not too long. That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s genius, is he kept it